Hello, hello all. I hope I have a few of you joining tonight. If not, I totally understand. I'll do this anyway, but we'll see who we have joining us. So hello everybody. Merry Christmas. I hope, excuse me, since tomorrow's the big day, I hope everybody's ready. I feel pretty ready. I actually feel pretty relaxed about the whole thing, and probably more ready and less chaotic than I've felt in a few years. So I'm pleasantly happy about that. So I thought I would show you a few ornaments tonight. Just as usual, throwing last things together here and there. So I thought I would do that, and I'll probably get started on that right away for you. And then as people hopefully join, maybe we'll do a little bit of Christmas trivia. And hello, Rhonda. Nice of you to join. And are you ready for Christmas? What is your plans? Have you already been having plans? Have you already been doing a few things? Hello, Dagny. Hello. We did a family, like an extended family dinner last weekend. Or no, not last weekend, the weekend before. No, last weekend. And then we're just doing Christmas tomorrow. So that'll kind of be our thing. Hello, Pam. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. So I thought if you ladies wanted to play along, I thought I would do a little Christmas trivia game. So if you could get maybe a piece of paper to write down your answers, and all you'll need to do is number 1 to 15, and then just write your answers down. And then what I'd like you to do is take a picture of your answers and send it to me in Messenger, and we'll do maybe a little draw for a little Christmas present. So how does that sound? So I'm going to switch my camera, and I'm going to work on doing up a few Christmas ornaments. And yeah, and then we'll maybe just play along if you guys are willing to do a little Christmas trivia to win a little Christmas present. I was thinking about, hello Jen, I was thinking about drawing for a $50 gift card. So is doing some Christmas trivia worth that to you guys? It's not how difficult. It's not, well, I mean, there's maybe a few difficult questions, or maybe more difficult, but most of them I think are pretty easy. I mean, I'm not trying to stump you, right? So I am going to switch my camera. We're going to do a few little ornaments here, and then I will read you. Give me a ready when you're ready, and then I can start, okay? Oh, you love trivia? Okay. Okay, so if you're got a pen and paper, hello Lori, so get a pen and paper, number it from 1 to 15, and we're gonna play a little Christmas trivia to win a $50 gift card, all right? All right, so I am going to switch my camera so that we can work on these ornaments. And I will, okay, Pam, you're ready? Perfect. Dagny, Rhonda, Lori, Jen, you guys getting a piece of paper? So what I want to do for anybody who joined late, hello, Kimberly, is I want you to write your answers. So you're just going to letter from 1 to 15, or number from 1 to 15, and then I'll read the trivia question, and all you have to do is put in your answer. And then I'd like you to take a picture of your answers and just I think you'll have to send it to me in Messenger, because I'm not sure that you can upload anything on our page. But if you want to do that, and then I'll enter your names in for a draw. Whether you get answers right or wrong, I mean, I will tell you all the answers, but let's just have some fun, right? Hello, Jen. Hello, Kim. If I didn't say hello, lovely for you ladies to join. All right, so question number 1. Everybody ready? Question number 1. What popular Christmas beverage is also known as milk punch? All right, so we're going to start with this ornament, I think. And what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to do a little bit of stenciling. I absolutely love this stencil from Gina K. Does it say what on? Oh yeah, Snowflake Mandela. I love this one. I'm not sure how this will turn out, seeing as how it's small. I was going to just do the middle, but maybe well, it just might not look very snowflakey is my only concern. So should I do off to the side? Yeah, let's maybe try off to the side, okay? All right. Oh, nice. Good job, Jan. You're close. Awesome. Okay, question number 2. In the movie It's a Wonderful Life, what happens every time a bell rings? All right, so for this one, so what I did, these are just wooden discs, right? I actually had purchased these for my snowman ornament, and then I just decided they were a little bit too small. So I just went ahead and primed these all just with a thin white acrylic paint. Well, I shouldn't say thin, it was regular acrylic paint, and I just put it on a blending sponge and I just mushed it on there, sponged it on there. So now I'm just going to stencil. This is Catherine Pooler inks. This one's called Uptown, which is a teal color. And I'm kind of against traditional Christmas colors. Not against, I guess I just want a little different. When I was younger and I was single and really into Christmas and all that, my Christmas tree was always blue and silver. That was, and I mean, I guess kind of some white iridescent, but it was blue and silver were my main colors, right? I was very picky about that. It's always what I wanted. And so I went with that. Where now, it don't really matter to me, right? All right, let's see how this turns out. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Look at that. Look at that for a Christmas ornament on your tree. Now, of course, when you get a string or I would probably use a really nice ribbon through this. You could even mix a little bit of glitter with Mod Podge and seal it up, which I may do, but I want to let the ink dry really well. So, but look at that, hey? You can get one. I'm not sure if I have any in stock, Kim, but I can order them. I actually have a few on order because I just love this stencil. It is so beautiful. Okay, question number 3. What words follow Silent Night in the song Silent Night? Okay, so the next one we're going to do, is I'm going to use this Opalescent Stardust Butter that is from the Crafters Workshop. But I don't want it to be this iridescent. I know I tried to show this last time and it didn't really work out very good. It just has a little bit of glitter in there. And I don't want it to be that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to mix it with Distress Re-Inker. I'm going to use Saltwater Taffy, just of course, like I said, to be a little bit different. And then this is a new stencil I just received. I'm not sure if it's current or from an older pack from Echo Park. I guess this is a Ciaobello or a Cardabella one, but I really liked it. I liked how all the snowflakes were very uniform. So I'm going to use that, and we're going to stencil some Saltwater Taffy, hopefully glitter, in our... Oh, I just got it. Okay, question number 4. Which Hollywood actor played 6 different roles in the movie Polar Express? All right, so I don't think I'm going to need very much. Maybe a little bit more than that, just in case, right? All right, so putting some down on my palette. Then I'm just going to add... Now, the reason I picked Distress is because, of course, you know it's translucent, right? And being translucent, I'm hoping that the glitter will show up and not be overrun like it would be if it was Oxide Re-Inker. So let's see how some pink snowflakes will work out, okay? So one thing I think that I really love about different kinds of pastes is the fact that you can mix whatever color you want. Oops. All right. I'd like one of those stencils, please. The Mandela Snowflake one or the Echo Park one. All right. Ooh, might not have made enough. Give it a whirl anyway. Let's just give it a whirl, hey? I don't like these metal stencils or spatulas for this. All right, let's just give this a whirl to see if we can make some saltwater taffy snowflakes that glitter. I was in my daughter's class this week earlier and teaching, we were doing a little shaker ornament, just a rectangle one that I'd cut like a frame out on the Cricut, and we did a flat shaker background just out of acetate that I just taped on 3 sides, and then we left the 4th side open to put the shaker bits in, and then we closed it up. But I was kind of trying to come up with different ornament ideas, and so I thought, well, you know what, I know it's a little late now, but hello Kathy, nice of you to join. We're doing Christmas trivia, so if you want to join in and play along, get a pen and paper. Oh yes, absolutely, Pam, just check on which one it was, or yeah, okay. And Dagny, which one is it that you want? All right, let's lift this off. Ooh, I actually think I quite like that. I'm gonna lift it up so you can see. And it does look like you will get glitter. It's, I think, kind of hard to see from the light. I don't know if I can turn it so that you can see the glitter. You just get the shine. But there is glitter in there. You could definitely see it. Maybe once it dries, it'll be better. I'll set that aside so that we can let that dry. All right. All right. What are we on? Question number 5. In the tale, A Christmas Carol, what is Scrooge's first name? Yeah, this Echo Park one is very nice. I actually kind of went through about a week ago, and I actually ordered just a few more snowflake stencils because a few of the classes and the different things I've been doing, I just realized that I love snowflakes, and I seemed like I just didn't have enough snowflake stencils. So I kind of went through and ordered a few different ones just so that I could have some. And I think I've told you guys before, I'm kind of a sucker for snowflake stuff, right? So, all right. Just wiping this off, oops, with a baby wipe, because of course you don't want that paste to dry on there, right? But it does look very nice like that. The glitter will stay and shine through that, so that's awesome. Okay, question number 6. Which country did eggnog originate from? Who brought us the wonderful eggnog drink? Who doesn't like eggnog? Any of you watching don't like eggnog? No judgment, just wondering. Because I do know some people just don't like it. Or does anyone prefer maybe like homemade eggnog over the store-bought and stuff? Like, is that a thing? Okay, I'm just cleaning up, sorry. All right. The next one I'm going to do is a little distressed kind of one. So I found this piece of paper that I had from when I did the 49 and Market cluster kit. And this, oh, but I'd grabbed this from Grandma's Attic, I guess. Anyway, that was what I had picked it out and used it for originally, but I thought I'm going to try to rip it, and I'm going to adhere it onto here, and then I'm going to put these snowflakes on the top of it. So I think, you know what, instead of cutting it, I think I'm going to just try to rip it. Now look, that's already kind of rounded there. Just trying to think of which way to rip it so that it's got that edge on it. It's not ripping. I think if I would have started, it's not ripping in a great circle, but that's okay. So I don't think that I want it bigger than this backing. So I have to rip this little bit off. Oh, sorry, I'm off the camera. Okay, so I'm gonna rip that. Yeah, I want it to rip down enough so that it sits right on this background. So I'm gonna rip this now, this corner piece. And I'm gonna rip over here this corner piece. Now I don't want it to get, I'm just gonna trim this a little tiny bit just because I don't want it to have these big jut outs on here, and it's kind of hard to get ripping when it's that small. I think that seems good. It's sticking out a little bit over here, but I think that seems pretty good. All right, glue. All right. Glue, glue, glue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down onto this. Because I didn't want just all our, oh, you're late? That's okay. That's okay. I like it, but can't drink it. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Don't like it? You like eggnog, Jan? My husband said he doesn't, and he's watching. Yeah, that's okay. Perfectly fine. What about you, Kathy, though? All right, question number 7 for our trivia here. Which one of Santa's reindeer is named after another holiday mascot? Ooh. See what you guys can figure out that one, okay? All right, so I am going to use a little bit of brushed corduroy, I think. Yeah, and I'm just going to ink the edge. Now, I think I would sometimes maybe do this before gluing it on, but I thought, well, let's just see. Of course, see, I was really heavy-handed there. Just want to see what it would look like, because then it kind of ties the wood all in if there's a piece of the wood that you've kind of let show. I think you could distress it before or after. It doesn't really, of course it doesn't matter. You do you, right? So all that was simple, 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 just a piece of older, like distressed looking paper, right? Oh, you don't like it, Jan? Yeah. Me too. I love eggnog. I love it, love it. We actually use it to make French toast at Christmas, and sometimes I even use it in my coffee instead of cream. All right, 7. Everybody got number 7? Okay, question number 8. This one's a little bit more difficult, but some of you may know. Which country started the tradition of putting up the Christmas tree? Oh, you know what? Before I do this, I'm going to punch through this hole. Oh, you can see. This one obviously was painted. That's okay. Okay. Does anybody know that? Which country? Don't put it on here, but does anyone actually know that? Which country started the tradition of putting up the Christmas tree? I didn't. I just got it off the trivia questions, but yeah. All right. So here, now you could leave these a little bit sticking up. You don't have to maybe flat adhere them, right? Oh, you like only homemade eggnog? Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure if I've ever had homemade eggnog. I've ventured to make it a couple different times, and I just haven't yet. But maybe that will be something that I can do, you know, at one point. Ooh, this glue kind of bubbled over. Okay, so I'm using this Cosmic Shimmer glue, and I hadn't really used it before. I used it last live, I'm pretty sure, when I did the cards with the stencil butter, and I hadn't even touched it since then, and I went to do it today, and it was still absolutely not dried up in there. So if that is how it will remain, I may be switching glues, because there's nothing I hate more than going to use glue and it's blocked. All right. Actually, what would look really cute is to have a little gem in the corner of each of these, right? We'll put this up so you guys can see. And my white paper has a little bit of sparkle on it. Oh yeah, you can see that. A little bit of sort of just a gray or silver sparkle on it. But yeah, put a little gem in the middle of all these, hey? That would be a cute little ornament. Awesome. All right, so we've got 3 ornaments so far completed. So one with just ink and a stencil, one with the Stardust Butter in opalescent and mixed with saltwater taffy re-inker. And then the last one that I'm going to do is I have which I hope it's dry, but I put texture paste on it already before the live started. I think it'll be dry enough. So I'll bring it up close so you can see the pattern. It's supposed to be like mistletoe leaves, I guess. They're not holly leaves, obviously. I'm going to paint them as if they're holly leaves, but they're obviously not. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to color my texture paste with crayons. Now I picked these dark ones because, and I know I said I don't normally go with the traditional Christmas colors, but I do like these two together. That's like kind of huge 90s colors together, hey? And I just realized is I don't even have my face on here with you guys, for you guys. There we go. Let's do that. Oops. Change that over. There we go. All right. So to do this, what I am going to, I'll use my palette because I don't want to use this foam piece here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my palette that I had the texture paste on. I have a spot. Just going to scribble on some crayon. All right, what are we on? Let's see. Number 9. Question number 9. You guys ready? In the movie Elf, E-L-F, what was the first rule of the Elf Code? Ooh, my kids are actually upstairs watching that movie right now because it's one of my favorites. And the beginning's not that great. It's the ending that's better. So I told them, start watching it and Mommy will join you after I'm done. So this is just regular opaque texture paste, okay? I think I might actually spread it like this because I kind of messed up on that one. And you can't just have one mess like that. It would look funny. So I feel like now we are going to start, we're going to make these berries have a little bit more space to them. Because you go with the flow, right? All right, tell me your favorite Christmas movies. Let's do that, okay? So Elf definitely is one of mine. I have to say that, absolutely. I think the Santa Claus, but I like number 2 better when he gets his wife. I like Santa Claus 2 better. Let's see, what other ones do I really like? Christmas Vacation, which, you know, I actually don't really like that movie that much, but my kids are just getting into it, and I think that makes it better and more enjoyable. Same with Home Alone. And I think to be able to watch it with them and to see their laughter on it makes the movie better. Right? We're going to see how this turns out. It wasn't really what I was expecting to do because I didn't expect this color to run so much, but it's what we've got, so we're going with it, right? I think, is mistletoe only white normally, the blooms or the berries, whatever it is that mistletoe has? Is it white normally? Can it be red? Can ours be red mistletoe? I'm just adding some extra on here just to sort of highlight the top bits, give it a little bit more dimension, right? And then we'll go through and we'll put the green on. and we'll see how we're doing. Okay, next question. Oh, the Grinch. I always forget about that one too. Yes. Home Alone. White Christmas. Well, that's perfect. That's perfect. I might have to watch that one. It was, I think, not until about maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago that I finally watched Miracle on 34th Street and what's the other one? There's another one. Maybe that was the one. I know there was 2 older ones that I kind of broke down and watched because I had never watched it yet. And I think it's good. I think they're good to watch. Okay, so let's leave that for now. All right, 10. Question number 10. And this one's definitely a trivia one because I don't know how many people know this. How many gifts in total are given in the 12 Days of Christmas song? Now, Dagny, which Grinch one do you like? The live action one with Jim Carrey, or which one do you like? All right, so now we're going to use, that one was Aged Mahogany, which you can tell because it's so dark. And then this one is Pine Needles. Okay, Pine Needles. I know it looks really horrible on the screen right now, but it won't look that bad once we get a little bit more done here. At least I hope it won't. I guess I shouldn't be so, what's the word? Positive or so naive, maybe? I don't know. Wishful thinking. Oh, it won't look bad. Anybody else? The live action, yeah. Although the one that came out, was it just last year or the year before, the cartoon one, it was pretty cute too. Anybody else have a favorite Christmas movie they wanna share with us? Do you think I should do the whole background, or maybe I should have had a different color for the background? I didn't really expect that red to run like that, so of course now I'm kind of making up for it. But I'm kind of wondering if I should I just fill in around it with the blue, with this green? Oh yeah, and then look, I didn't even really think that there was the branches even, which now I kind of see. We are going to just fill in this, and let's just see how this goes, okay? I'm definitely going to need more green on here. So is everybody ready for Christmas? Is everybody glad that, you know, this is the day before, and, you know, maybe tomorrow things will kind of be sort of, you know, winding up and, or winding down, however I guess you want to put it. I am looking forward to tomorrow being here and gone, but I'm looking forward to having the rest of the holiday days with my kids. They don't not go back to school until January 8th, so I have a long time with them, which honestly I prefer this. I prefer them to be off right now, just right before Christmas, and then for us to be able to have time after Christmas to enjoy each other, because I feel like when they have to go back, like say right after New Year's, or yeah, right after New Year's, it's so fast. It just seems like everything goes so fast. Where now, I mean, we're going to have all this week and all next week. So it's awesome. I really am appreciating it. Yeah, I don't know about these, the way I did this red, but that's okay. This is trial and error, right? I might go back in and see if I can blend out that red a little bit more. Because I think it's the fact that those red are kind of in lumps that's what's getting me, maybe. I'm just gonna try to blend this red out a little bit more, just to kind of see what we can get out of here. I feel like I need maybe a bit more water here too. Oops, a little bit too much. Okay, let's do the next one. Oh, nice. Nice, not going back to work till the 8th. Well, that's awesome. All right, next question, number 11. Which fairy tale was the first gingerbread house inspired by? Now, many might not know this, but I'm sure a lot of you could take a wild guess. I actually kind of like that I sort of really let it wet down. I really made it moist, and I actually feel like the color's blending a lot better with that. Now I'm just sort of moving it around because I don't like the delineation between the red and the green. So now I'm just sort of coloring it in just to give it, I mean, because of the texture paste, it's gonna be different anyway, because you can definitely tell the texture paste. But I don't like how, oh, I missed this one down here. I don't like how it's grouped really severely, so just letting go of some water. So I'm more doing like now a color wash on here, I think is better. All right, I'm going to hold it up because I think it's going to look better up closer on the camera. So if I was doing this again, for one, I think I would put microglaze on before I put the texture paste on, because the microglaze will seal the wood and it won't allow the ink to soak in as much as it did here. And then I would, instead of using the pen as the way I did, I would definitely make it more moist. You like the way that one day closer to your holidays, Rhonda. Why? Where are you going? You like the way the ink is blending? Yeah, I do now too. I just now don't like the fact that I had such harsh lines. But the one nice thing about this is I think you could play around with it enough that you could break those up. Just from putting a little bit more ink on here, right? So I'm just kind of playing here just to sort of break up these harsh red lines from here. Now the other thing too is you could let this dry and then you could go back and do some more blending. It will reactivate, but letting it dry will take away some of the water, so it may make your blending a little bit better. But I actually feel like me just continuing playing with it actually is going pretty good. All right, I need to wipe off my brush, get that clean. I just want to go back in now with a bit more green, and I just want to highlight a little bit of the leaves that have sort of faded out because of using so much water. Okay, next one. Number 12. What was the name of the character Tim Allen plays in The Santa Claus? What was his actual name in that movie, The Santa Claus? Not Santa Claus, it was something else. What are we doing for time? Oh man, I'm keeping you guys late here. Just let me do this touch up. We'll finish with this trivia. And then I can say Merry Christmas to everybody. Oh, see, that leaf turned out completely burgundy, and I don't want that. I want my leaves to be green. I don't want them to be red. But I do want them blended a bit. So this one needs to be a bit more green. This one needs to be a bit more green. All right. So my thought process in doing these ornaments tonight was that, you know, maybe next year when I need to come up with an idea for a kid's class, I maybe have a few sort of suggestions or things to throw by the teachers already instead of having to think, oh man, now I got 3 days to come up with something. Let's not do that to ourselves anymore. Let's be a little bit more prepared. And I actually really like Christmas ornaments. The handmade ones, I feel it's really special to have a handmade ornament. So there we go. Ooh, it doesn't look as good from down low as it does closer up. All right, so look at that. Now you could put a shimmer spray over top of this. I definitely would let it dry. You could, you know, go over it with, depending on what you thought of the leaves and the berries, you could just go over it with a darker ink or something to bring it out. So even putting something around the edge, I think, would make a huge difference for it too. But it's cute. It's something different, right? All right, question number 13. What did the other reindeer not let Rudolph do because of his shiny nose? Ooh, I'm making you guys rethink some of the songs tonight, hey? So which one's your favorite? Give me a vote. Blue, Taffy, Snowflake, or the holly / mistletoe one? Can you repeat question 11? Question 11 was, which fairy tale was the first gingerbread house inspired by? Ooh, Rhonda, awesome. That's really nice. So when exactly do you leave? If I sprayed it with water, it would probably be good if I just had the crayon on the texture paste itself. I think that would have went really well. I think what I didn't expect was that aged mahogany would sort of blend out itself. And that kind of caught me off guard a little bit. Because, of course, I hadn't practiced this, right? Of course. And also, if I would have done, say, this stencil on it, it would have been completely different as well. Because then it's just one, like, you could have left it white. You could have just colored it blue, or you could have colored it any solid color. My issue here was that I was trying to use 2 different colors, right? It's beautiful. You know what? There'll be people that love it. And then you could put the year on the back or your name. The taffy one? Ooh, lots of people like the taffy, hey? Yeah, I want to see if I can put this up and see if you guys can see the sparkle in it now. Yeah, see that? See the sparkle? It's really pretty. However, I'm not sure I like it on the white background. I think on maybe a lighter gray or something else would be a little bit nicer. I'm not sure if I like the contrast. I love this one. That one's really nice. I think that one has to be my favorite because it's so bold. I really like this one. Ah, January 8th, I see. All right, okay. Number 14. What item made Frosty the Snowman come to life? What item made Frosty the Snowman come to life? Let's see what you all remember about Christmas movies and Christmas carols, hey? Trying to see if I can see my Santa hat. It's kind of like a bit of a burgundy color, and Ryder just told me that he much prefers me in burgundy than he does in red, so. Not sure what I think about that, but okay, that's good. Okay, last question, right? Yep. Last question, of course. What is the religious meaning of Christmas? I feel like most people should know this. However, I know that there's probably a few people that really don't because they've really never been around it or asked or was told. So that's the last questions, okay? So 15. So let me know when you're all finished up. And would you want me to tell you the answers, or do you want me just to send, do you want to just send your answer list to me? What do you want to do? Let me know. Because now it's 7:40. I don't want to hold you too late. And I don't want to stay too late because, like I said, I'm supposed to be watching a Christmas movie with my kids. But I want to see your list, though. What are 13 and 14? Like, what are the answers or what are the questions? Lori, what do you mean, what are 13 and 14? The questions? Oh, tell you the answers? Come on, you should know those two. My goodness. You have to know those two songs. Come on, I'm sure you do. Oh, the questions. Okay, you want to tell the answers? Okay, I got it. Okay, the questions for 13 was, what did the other reindeer not let Rudolph do because of his shiny red nose? That was 13. And 14 is, what item made Frosty the Snowman come to life? Sorry that I'm shifting my view. I have everything written up on my computer. So take a picture of your answers, whether they're right or wrong, whether you did them all, it's totally fine. It was just a fun little thing, so that's fine. And just, I'm pretty sure you'll have to post it to me in Messenger. I think almost all of you, though, that are here may have my personal number, so you can always post it. You can always text me or just post it on my personal page in my Messenger, and I will draw names from everybody that played tonight. I will draw for a $50 gift card because it's the holiday spirit, right? Merry Christmas, Kim. So, should I read out the answers? Take your pictures first. Everybody should have their phone. Can you take a picture while you're watching me? It doesn't matter. I'll tell you the answers anyway, because I just wanted to make sure that you guys kind of played. So, I'll tell you the answers. All right? Is everybody ready? So the answer to number 1, what popular Christmas beverage is also known as milk punch? Eggnog, of course. In the movie It's a Wonderful Life, what happens every time a bell rings? An angel gets its wings. What words follow Silent Night in the song Silent Night? And that is Holy Night. Number 4, which Hollywood actor played 6 different roles in the Polar Express? Well, that would be Tom Hanks. Animated. It is a very interesting movie. Has anyone seen the animated Polar Express? It's very interesting. Question 5, in the Tale of Christmas Carol, what is Scrooge's first name? Ebenezer. I'm sure most of you know that. Which country did eggnog originate from? England, believe it or not. England. I did not know that. Which one of Santa's reindeer is named after another holiday mascot? Well, that would be Cupid. Dasher, Dancer, Donner, Blitzen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen. All right. Which country started the tradition of putting up the Christmas tree? Germany. Germany did. I kind of thought it was maybe between Germany and Norway, but I wasn't sure. So, yeah, Germany. In the movie Elf, what is the first rule of the Elf Code? Treat every day as if it was Christmas, which I think is a good code to follow. Not giving of the gifts, of course, but of being generous and loving and kind and caring, right? How many gifts in total were given in the 12 Days of Christmas song? 364. And I cannot show you how it's all calculated. I actually had to Google it because I wanted to make sure that it was true, because I had heard that before, but I wasn't sure. So I actually had to Google it, how it was all calculated. So yes, 364. So it goes from one Christmas to the next. Which fairy tale was the first gingerbread house inspired by? Hansel and Gretel, when they find that candy house, right? What was the name of the character Tim Allen plays in the Santa Claus? And his name was Scott Calvin. That's what he went by. SC. Scott Calvin, Santa Claus. What did the other reindeer not let Rudolph do because of his shiny nose? Join in the reindeer games, of course. And what item made Frosty the Snowman come to life? It was that old silk hat they found. When they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. And lastly, what is the religious meaning of Christmas? Well, of course, the birth of Jesus, right? Christ's birthday. Thank you, ladies. Merry, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I hope that all of you have a fabulous Christmas season. Many blessings to you all. Thank you for joining me on this Christmas Eve evening. And take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.